What's up, car audio champions? We are back again this week, and we are checking out the Orion XTR PRO 12-inch subwoofer. This is the dual 2-ohm version. If you guys know, I did the HCCA, which I really liked. That was the big brother version of this XTR PRO. So I'm real excited to check this out to see the sound difference, the sound quality difference from the HCCA. So yeah, so this is the 12-inch dual 2-ohm version of the Orion XTR PRO. So really nice looking sub, just like the HCCA, has that nice machined ring around it. And it's a pretty beefy sub, I'm not going to lie. It does have a really nice magnet bumper on it. And the back plate, though, with the fins that you see right there that are silver, that's just a plastic cover. I was kind of surprised. The center's metal, and that's actually machined in the back plate. But the silver part is plastic cover, and on the HCCA, it's actually all aluminum. So that is one thing that's not quite as good, but this is less money. So you still have the 3-inch voice coil. You have these small terminals that I'm not a fan of right there. It's basically you can't jumper 2 wires when you're jumping the voice coils, so you have to run separate wires and jump them at the terminal unless you're going to do something else. So I wish they had bigger terminals on there to at least accept 2 wires. But pretty beefy sub, looks really nice. So again, this is a 3-inch voice coil, 1500 RMS is what the specs say, so we'll check that out. It already comes with the foam on the back, which is nice to seal against the box. And it does have the 8 screw configuration on each corner, which I'm not a huge fan of, so I actually made an adapter to where I don't have to ruin one of my custom boxes just for this sub. But here's the box, so you can see it says 6000 max and 1500 RMS, 3-inch voice coil. Now what's funny is in my manual it says 1250 RMS, so that's obviously just a typo. But really beautiful looking sub. You can see the dust cap right there has the 3D kind of profiles milled out of it. Really nice looking cone. The foam feels like actual real rubber, nice and soft. So let me go ahead and show you the TS parameters I pulled on this, and then we'll go ahead and get it started and check out how it sounds. All right, and here's the TS parameters I pulled pre-break-in. A lot of you guys like to see these because a lot of the manufacturers' TS parameters are not really accurate. So as you can see, the Q settings are kind of soft on this sub, and the motor force is not too high. So it seems like it's going to be a smooth, soft sub. Won't know till we hook it up, but let's get started. All right, and we have this Orion out here in my full-size SUV, and I had made this adapter I told you about because I didn't want to ruin this custom box I made just for the sub. So this allows it to screw into the adapter, and the adapter just uses the existing holes for the box. So when I remove it, the box will be unscathed. And we are using the new HiFi Vector Audio V-3000.1 monoblock half-bridge amplifier on this today. And I'll put a link to the sub and the amp in the description. So this is 2 cubic foot. 34 hertz, 25 square inches of port area. So this is more of a SQL type box. So it's pretty good specs for this sub. I always don't go by the manufacturer specs because sometimes they're right, sometimes they're way off. So this should be a really good box for this sub, but looks really nice out here, guys. But let's go ahead and get it cranked up and see what it sounds like. And if you guys need one of these adapters, I'm not selling them right now, so they're not on the website, but let me know. I might be able to hook you up. So it definitely moves a lot of air. It's the lows really good. Really a lot of excursion for this sub. I kind of wasn't expecting this much. It's pretty windy. This would be a good sub if you wanted to, do hair tricks. It moves a ton of air because it's pretty soft, so it's got a lot of throw. Sub gets down on the lows pretty good. I mean, it's like shaking my truck pretty good too for 112. I mean, it's a pretty crazy 12. Nice, it's smooth, deep bass. It's definitely not like slappy or punchy, but it's really smooth, deep bass. You guys like that sound? It is so windy though. Like, it's very windy. It's seems pretty loose suspension, but it takes the power, so it's not like it's a bad thing. Definitely gives it a smooth sound. You can't take this whole amp, but with impedance rise, it's actually doing pretty good on it. Gets a little stinky if I go, too much with this 3K, but definitely feel like the 1500 RMS is good. Okay, let's do some sweeps. See, this thing gets down on the lows, man, pretty good. A lot of flex this sub. A lot of guys think you have to tune to 29 hertz to hit the lows. It's not the case. This thing, like I said, subs get down. Like even in a 34 hertz box, things getting down, hitting the lows in the 20s just fine. It's a misconception that you have to tune, 25, 29 hertz to hit the lows. That's not the case. Some subs just don't hit lows very well, but amp sounds really good with this sub. This sub has a nice, smooth, deep sound, so if that's kind of what you're looking for. It is a different sub, because it's almost so smooth that with rock music it sounds a little bit flat, but it's just the design. It's just smooth, deep bass. All right, see how loud we can get. Not bad, 139.6. All right, guys. So if you like the content, man, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will put links in the description for the amp used and the sub in this video. So what's the verdict? This is about 450 bucks. It's a nice sub. This is definitely a different sounding sub because it doesn't have like hard punch, like slap, like slam your fist on the table, that punch. It's super smooth and it hits the lows really well. And surprisingly, it's not musically sloppy, even though it's kind of a soft, smooth sounding subwoofer. So if you like that warm, smooth bass sound, it's definitely a nice sub. It handled the power just fine. With rock music, I noticed I kind of wished I had a little bit more of that punch because some of the kick drum kind of didn't come through as good as other subs that I like. But definitely for like slow bass music, country, that has slow bass, rap, everything else. And even for metal, it does good. It's just certain songs I noticed I wished I had a little bit more of that punchiness, but really good sub. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think it's too bad of a deal for $450. You know, again, different strokes for different folks, but not too bad. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Don't forget to check out my website, HiFiVector.com, for custom car audio products and amplifiers. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate y'all.